was very weird. Whoops! I may have hit the button a few more times than necessarily. Holy crap! Hey, Nicole. Nicole, am I reading that right? The holes. Do you have a preferred name? Nick? Maybe? Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, you're a first timer as well. Hey, hi. Hello. Hello, peoples. Hi. I actually exist for once. Crazy concept, right? Oh boy. You'll have to excuse me. It's been months since I've last streamed, so I am out of it. Like, a lot. Cope with the fact that, you know, work week. Nichols! Oh, I love that. Okay, Nichols, well, nice to meet you. Welcome in. If you are not aware of me, my name is Kian Dark, with an E now. I'll get to that in a minute. Magister Knight of the Land of Eludia. I haven't said that in a bit. Currently on hiatus as I work solely and meticulously on my new model and my re-debut. Which is one of the purposes of the stream, is to force myself to actually make content and talk to people. Imagine you want to collab. Ooh, who's collab? Like, I know I popped into like a few streams here and there over the past couple of months. I just don't remember which. Wait, did I stream recent? When did I stream last? Or when did I pop up on somebody else's stream? That's a better question. I think it was Newy's? I believe I was hanging out with Newy. I think it was Newy's. Yeah, I don't remember either. It's been... See? Therein lies the problem. I haven't done this in like forever. But I appreciate you coming in to say hi and things. Hopefully you're doing good today. Hopefully everybody's doing good today that's out there in Twitch TV land. God, this feels so awkward to like go out and talk with people here. Not a bad thing though. I feel like this is a long time coming, and yeah, since I've literally been in a creator's box for the past, what, couple months? Actually, if you want to get realistically, when I decided to take the hiatus, it was about a year plus, year and a half, coming up in 2. Oh, what a time as this has been. I feel as though I should have been done way sooner than that, but you know what? Life has a tendency to derail your plans in more ways than one, which is never a bad thing. It's why life? Why? Why do you do this thing that you do? Which is be a little beach. It's okay. It is okay. I'm here now, here with you guys. Happy to see everybody here. And yeah, so I guess the better question is, what is the purpose of this stream? So, I spoke with a friend of mine. You may know them as Newy or Newy VT. Awesome cat girl VTuber. Absolute gremlin. Love her to pieces. She's good peoples. We had a talk the other day. And while we were playing the Oripo, which she's absolutely obsessed with, and I will probably be playing that with her at some point in time within the next few days, she suggested that while I'm working on all this stuff, I technically could just work in the background while I'm streaming and talking to people, so people actually remember that I exist. Light bulb went off, and well, here I am. So, while I am talking to you guys, I will be, well, one, we're going to be listening, we're going to be jamming to some of this really good quality, cozy music here and things, because Newy was actually the one that suggested Spirit City to me, and I personally love it. Here, we gotta go do an activity. I guess if we're doing an activity, we might as well do one that gets me a new spirit. So basically, this game, if you guys are not familiar with Spirit City, is a bit of a... gives you tools to go and do work things in a very chill environment while also catching cute Pokemon creatures. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's as good as we're gonna get. So as you're going through, and you can like sit anywhere you want to and just kind of vibe, and sometimes cute little critters will come and pop in to say hi. Like for example, I think I have my slime. I'm gonna go on my bed. Yeah, it's me. You can't really see. You can't really see me. There we go. This is me and my little slime friend. I think it's was it a death slime? That went and ate my stapler and eraser? The fiend? How dare? I still need those to do shit. Oh, but it's okay. He's cute. So he gets past. He gets past. But yeah, we have a bunch of other little cute guys that you can go and bring in. I don't remember. What is it? Is it wardrobe? That allows me to change a little dude. Oh yeah. So we have cute cat, boy cat, because you can also get skins for these little guys. I like my boy cat. Boy cat's good. Have a little dust bunny, little fire hedgehog. What is this one's name? Isn't it Morning Burb? I think this one's like a Morning Burb. But look at him! Look at the little son! He's my son. Nobody shall touch him. Nobody shall speak to me and my son ever again. Except now, which you're totally doing. Little bookworm friend. Little yarn spider, which I absolutely love that. Look at him! He's so cute. And then, of course, my little guy. Also, he has my paper clips, which I've been trying to find for the past couple of days. How dare you? How dare you? But it's okay. Again, he's cute. He wins. So, I think the one that I needed to go and collect was... I think it was the wolf, which we needed to... What was the tick for this one? On windy nights, it almost sounds like something is howling at the moon. Okay, so let's give ourselves a nice little evening vibe. There we go. So now we got that activated and things. Actually, maybe you're not sleeping. We're not sleeping today. We got some work to do. There we go. Also, oh, hold on. Let's go back. Take a look at my room, guys. Look at my space. Look at my comfy, cozy space. Look. Got my little bed over here. Got my little desk. Other little desk with books and stuff on it. Little canopy over there. Little bean bag next to the fireplace. Where it's all nice and cozy. It's all good. I'm very happy. I like it. Apparently, there's an update of some sort that allows you to go and like do dishes and things like that as well. But I don't think I have that unlocked or whatever you need to make that happen. So yeah. But yeah, you essentially get points and things for getting more of these little guys and just getting access to clothes as you just do stuff. You actually so this is one of the reasons why Nui had suggested this game to me. You can have stuff set for a to-do list. I probably should have revealed that because secrets. You could have a little journal for yourself to kind of keep track of whatever you're working on and things. You could do a little timer, all that type of stuff. So it essentially helps you keep on track with doing stuff along top of working and things and vibing and such. Or if you just literally want to vibe after a long, hard day's work. Trust me, I'm sure everybody has totally been there. Definitely do that. Also, try this game out. If you have trouble concentrating, like I do, and then keeping up with stuff, like I do, I highly recommend this. I got this on Steam for like $12, USD, so not all that much. So if you like the kind of the vibe and everything here, go and try it. It's really cool. Also, there's a lot of little clothing options, which I'm going with casual little mage. Also, my little ears. I got ears because foxes are good. I like foxes. They're good beans. Also, was able to keep my own little pointy ears as well. So, So I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, if I'm being quite honest. I have a bit of a list of things that I have to work on in Unity. So that's really just going to be my focus as I'm talking to you guys and just ranting on about where the fuck have I been and all that fun stuff. So yeah, but if you guys are got any projects or things you want to go and work on, or even if you just want to just sit here and vibe and chat and all that fun stuff, please do. I really appreciate it. Because I think we all kind of need that chance to just, with life kind of going all around in many thousand different places, it's just nice to sit down, relax, and then just... Also, this music is absolute vibe. So, and of course, catching little spirit critters things as well. So every time we'll pop one of them, because they could take some time to actually appear, I'll just switch back here and then we'll get the little guy and kind of go from there. But that will be a nice little break. You know what? Let's go and set our timer. Let us do... What are we thinking, chat? Are we thinking maybe 20 minutes? 30 minutes? I'm personally thinking maybe like 30? Just to start us off with? And then once that's all said and done, then we can kind of go back and, you know, recollect and see how far I've got with stuff. I am definitely... You know what? When in doubt, do the in-between. When in doubt, always do the in-between. And I just realized I might have just given myself a really awkward-looking face. Yep. Forgot that's where I kept those buttons. Yeah, that's something I'm going to definitely need to get used to, or get back to getting used to, I suppose. The nice thing is, with my new setup and my new model and things, that will not be a problem anymore. And actually have back my keyboard space again. I think. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't the buttons don't interact with anything like on the keyboard. It actually is all towards my Stream Deck. I'm pretty sure, 90%, probably. Don't quote me on that. All right, 25 minutes of this. Let's start. Also, I'll get little points and things, which means I'll be able to get more clothes and more critters and stuff like that. Yep. All right, let me pull up my own stuff. And also just double check and make sure that, okay, cool. I personally just wanted to make sure that I didn't reveal anything. The last thing that I want to do is give let the proverbial cat out of the bag with everything that I've been working on these past couple of year and a half, if we're being honest. So, but I guess we can start if we're talking about things. What I have been up to, both project-wise and then, you know, life-wise and stuff. Project-wise, project is slow going, as you do. I will say my official mind model is done. Done it, at least design-wise, and all the stuff that I'm going to be doing with it in Unity is all completely done right. So that's awesome. The thing is, it's all the other stuff that I have planned for doing is what's taking so goddamn long. Not a bad thing, obviously. It's like I am very much the type of person who would prefer to make sure a thing is done the way that I want to. Because so here's the thing. For you guys that are not familiar with me or haven't been on this journey with me for like, actually now that I think about it, it will be my technically 4th year anniversary of being a VTuber as of Easter. Yeah, I thought it was the brilliant idea for me my first stream to be on Easter Sunday. What was I thinking? That was a horrible idea. I actually did have a few people that popped by and things like that, which was nice. despite the fact that it was Easter, so I'll take it. But, you know, what a time. That was the best idea ever. But, you know, funny story for a funny time. But yeah, so since I've been on my break, my model, I think I've gone through, what is it, maybe 3 iterations of my my main model, at least my 1.0, the one that you're seeing right now, which is the current version, which really versions is more so just clothing change and aesthetic change for both the channel and then myself as well, as I was trying to figure out what type of VTuber that I wanted. But went from like casual clothes to snazzy snazzy mage to mage knight, magister knight type of thing. When I did the debut for my magister knight self, I basically spent just in preparation beforehand, since I kind of had an idea as far as what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to definitely do a change. I just didn't know what type of change that I wanted to make. I got inspired by a friend that I had met around that time to do more of a nightly theme. Something that I didn't think I was capable of doing, because at the time, the model that I currently have right now isn't made by me. It's actually made by my mama, Milk Cheche. She came up with the original concept design and thing. So the base model and everything has been me. Clothing wise and everything, I'm sorry, base model was her work. For myself, as far as the clothing and everything is concerned, I made the clothing for the second model, and then this one, and then this current version of myself. I spent a good month basically trying to figure out what I wanted to do, figuring out the night aesthetic, basically essentially spending most of my free time within Vroid. And that was a time and a half, let me tell you. But did the debut, and after everything was said and done, I was 100% not happy with it. There was so much stuff that I wanted to do. There was so much stuff that I felt like I should have done better. I mean, of course, you can say that now when they have the power of hindsight, but it was just directly after the stream. I just, like, within, like, the day, a few days after, like, really looking back on things, I felt like I should have taken more time to just know what I wanted to do rather than just rushing anything. I will say, despite that, I was pretty proud with what I was able to do within that month's time frame. So it wasn't like everything was a waste. Never think it was a waste at all. I feel like it was something that I definitely knew that I needed to do to kind of put myself on a completely different trajectory with my content and things. And yeah, I've been kind of in the Magister mode ever since. The thing is, with this version, the newer version, is basically going to be an extension of current me. Me as being a Magister Knight, because I do love the night aesthetic thing that I'm going on with. And I actually made, for those of you guys who probably, if you look on my channel, you can even look on my my main like social media pages and stuff, which by the way, I have not touched social media ever, okay? If you look at just on Twitch and things, all of that, like, if you should see like 6 other knights with me. I have a whole series that I wanted to create and expand upon as time went on, which I did to a point, just not as extensively as I wanted to do, if that makes sense. So we're kind of here now. So the past year and a half for me has just been figuring out what the new me was going to end up being, which went through quite a number of iterations. Those iterations I will let... there's been a couple of like design ideas and things that I had for myself, different outfits that I wanted to do, different aesthetics. Funny enough, the current me right now, I got to a point where it's like, okay, have the outfit, have the general design, everything is pretty good. And then I had an epiphany to add like a tiny little detail. And after that happened, that kind of things went off the rails from there. And the version that I have for my new 2.0 model, I absolutely adore. I love the newbie. The newbie is so good. It feels, it incorporates, when I had initially thought about being a VTuber, and I had a couple of design concepts that I wanted to do. And this version of myself, the 2.0 version, is going to be a culmination of my original ideas kind of like smushed together, which it surprisingly enough works with the night aesthetic and everything. Beyond that, the night aesthetic's not changing. I'm actually quite proud of it. So I am very, 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 very excited to show you guys how all of that ends up turning out. But still have some work to get done and still some work to do. We're unfortunately not out of the woods yet, because the main reason I have been taking as long as I have now in recent time, one, I'm going to be using a new engine as far as streaming platform. For those of you guys who are not familiar with Warudo, it is kind of a beast of a system that can do a lot of everything, plus it has a lot of integrations mixed in with it. But it does give a lot of cool features when it comes to... Basically, it basically mixes a lot of the programs that I used to use, just all packaged in one. Like I used to use Mix It Up and a few others, along with what I'm using right now, which is VC Face. And Boruto just literally does it all. There is a bit of a learning curve with it as far as learning just all the little intricacies, and even then, I'm still a bit baby with it, let's be real. But I am a lot more comfortable with it. So, that's kind of where we've been. I've been as far as the design portion of everything. So my model's actually been in Warudo, testing it out and things. It's looking good. I still do need to work on some redeems and stuff as far as my model, so my model is not 100% integrated into Warudo, but at the very least, all the changes and things that I made to my model and all the fun little features and such, I have definitely at least worked. I think, mostly. Pretty sure for my last test, which was like a few months ago. I added quite a bit and went through quite a bit of iteration. Raza, my dude, hey, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, right? A Keem stream. Who knew I actually exist? You can thank Nui. Nui was the one that convinced me to go and stream, and basically I'll talk to you guys as I'm working on shit for my own 2.0 debut. Oh, I have left the bee spot. Goddamn bee. Oh no, you and your bees. Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure that... How do we do... Oh, right. I think it's wasn't it. Hold on, just gotta do a thing really quick. Does it still work? Jessel said I just left it behind. You and your bees. I'm still gonna call out your bees, as I'm trying to shout you out as well. I please everybody go give Raza some love. Good buddy of mine. Actually was been here since probably the start. I think, Raza, were you here during like my original arc when I was just elf in casual clothes? Or did you pop up a little bit after? I think you popped up a little bit after is when I met you. Build is now very hot and sharp flying. Oh my god, that can summon bees. This man has an obsession with Last Epoch, and it's amazing and terrifying because bees are involved, and I don't like bees. It was very shortly after. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I think you were there towards like the very beginning. Like, I know like Mora and a few others I met very early on, like even before I started streaming. And then afterwards, yeah, met you, and then they used to summon me. Oh no, what do they do now? I'm scared. I am very, very scared. Oh no. Raza here has been is a fellow writer like myself, loves RPGs, very big as far as games like Diablo and Last Epoch. Last Epoch has been very his baby. There is not a time where he hasn't gone and given me or showed me like some of the stupidest things that you can do that he either looks into or he just figures out how to do. So if you like crazy combos and stuff like that when it comes to those type of Diablo-esque games, go follow him, please. He's good bean. Please do that. I mean, nothing new, but now I also got a better me. Do you have a new bottle as well, my friend? Do you have a new bottle as well? Are you going to be doing the re-debut thing? 95% of the time I figure it out. Yeah. That's fair. As you do. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I definitely got to get back into the swing of things with my own stuff. That's because here's with that in Last Epoch, I mean, of course. See, that's the thing. Like, I have been in this weird bubble of, and this is part just to kind of, you know, full transparency here. Like, it's not like a big secret or anything like that. But one of the reasons why I haven't really been streaming or even thought to do this was that I was so focused on just making sure, like, I didn't feel like it was right for me to go back to streaming until I had everything with my new model and my new setup essentially. I didn't feel like when I came back, I wanted to come back strong. I wanted to come back, you know, I have everything figured out. I know what I'm going to do. Just go. Just hit the ground running. And that has caused me not to really, like, even think about streaming. And it's kind of put a weird restriction on myself for doing other things. Like, for you know, correct, like, stop me if you've heard this before. You go into there's something that you have to do. There's something that you know you want to do, but then you put it off, and then you go to do other things. But then when you try to do other things, you feel as though you should be working on that other thing that you wanted to go and do or need to do. And then you feel bad, and then you get like decision paralysis, and then you don't do anything at all. Or do something else completely different from any of the things that you wanted to do. That's literally been me for the past year. I have been struggling so hard with getting myself to sit down and actually work on a lot of this stuff, which it seems to keep piling up. Not so much the fact that there's a lot to do, which there is, but I always run into walls or just weird little quirks that I don't realize are a thing until they actually happen, and then I have to backtrack and it kills my momentum, and it's been a year of that. A literal year of that. So that's kind of where I've been as far as why I haven't been all that much. Other reasons too, but we'll get into that in a second. So someone from the LA Div team thought, how about we give the players a minion that can have a tiny % of the player's stats? So they did that thing. It gets like 300%. They really stopped working that game. I'm no expert, but I think that's ADHD. Probably. I have come to realize that I probably have that, and I need to get diagnosed. I think there's a few other things that I might have as well. So, yeah. It would explain quite a bit. So funny enough, I was supposed to get tested like this week, but I had to cancel the appointment, mainly just because of cost. Yeah, fun fact of how much those type of tests cost. They are an amount. So, my original plan was to go and do that and then save up for it, but then I've had weird bills and things come up since like the beginning of this year. Still doing medical things from when I was in the hospital a while ago, like a few years back, and then even the checkups that I had to do over a couple of months periods as well, along with some other medical stuff like therapy. A lot of that was going on of all of last year. That's another reason why I was out. I was in therapy for a year. Actually, yeah, a whole year. Like a year and like a few months or so. I think, have I made mention of that? I think I might have made mention of that in one of my like sparse streams over like the past couple of months. But yeah, I was in therapy for a whole year. Dealing with a whole lot of shit. So that has definitely, that was the other reason why I haven't really been streaming and stuff. It's just been half wanting to go and work on stuff, but then life and work and other things coming up, and then just figuring myself out. Because I have a lot of crap that I have to go and kind of sort out, which I will say I am significantly better than I have been in a good while, though like with anybody, you know, have good days, have bad days, depending on, you know, circumstances and situations and things that happen and things. So, but I will say that I don't have long stretches of just being kind of dead to the world like I used to. Those times only happen like every once in a while, and even when they happen once in a while, it's more just like a, okay, it's fine after a day. I just go to sleep and then I'm fine. So, it's good. Yep, ups and downs with life, but that is the nature of life, if you really think about it. Which, you know, it is not necessarily a bad thing. And despite all the crap that has, you know, transpired and things over the past year for myself, just dealing with a lot of raw issues and trauma and things, I wouldn't trade it for the world that I went through that, and at the very least have, if there's one thing that I can say that I've taken away from my whole experience, is the fact that I am much better and a lot more equipped to look at why I do a thing and kind of correlate it to what might be happening, as far as how I'm feeling, why I'm acting a certain way, why I'm feeling a certain way in certain situations, which in my mind is probably the biggest like skill that I could have picked up for myself, because there's been plenty of times when I've been like I had like a random epiphany about stuff when something has happened. I'm like, wait, is that why this I did? Exactly like that. And that can happen like, you know, a couple of times a day to like a few times a week, all depending on the circumstance. It's kind of funny. Like, you sit back now, you kind of laugh at it. But I've been learning to do a lot of forgiving when it comes to both myself and other things in my life that has caused me pain and issues and all that other fun, not great stuff. Because realistically, where it comes down to, and it comes like it, and this is something that you learn when this is something that you learn when it comes to those who have wronged you, like deeply wronged you. When you look to go and forgive somebody or something or some circumstance for why they did a thing, regardless of, you know, the reason and all that other fun stuff, it's mainly just for you to be able to say, this is the thing that happened. I hated the fact that it happened, but it did happen. And unfortunately, it can't be undone. So now I have to live with this. And you just allow that to let you move on. Which I feel as though is oftentimes one of the things that we sometimes have a lot of trouble with doing. I'm just speaking on just myself on a personal end. Because sometimes there is just certain things you just gotta let go. Granted, which doesn't, let me just say, if you've been wronged or you've had like crazy crap happen to you and things, and you've been wronged by another person, every right to feel how you do. Feel upset, angry, vengeful, all that fun stuff, completely justified. Though at that same time, you owe it to yourself to be able to understand that that's happened. And yeah, you may not truly fully heal from the stuff that happened, but at the very least you can understand why it happened, and then you can put it aside and just allow yourself, let it not be necessarily a hindrance to you in your day-to-day life. Just allow you to just go forward. Similar to what you had said, Raza, life has its ups and downs, and life is going to happen regardless of what you want or what you don't want. So it's either one of those cases of, yeah, the world can wrong you and it sucks. Though when we come out of those times, we owe it to ourselves to be able to, we owe it to ourselves to be able to grow and then be able to move on from all this stuff. Granted, don't ever expect yourself to be able to do that in a day or a minute or things. We all process stuff completely differently, all depending. So that never think that, you know, if you need time to be able to go and process and grieve, that's another thing. You're grieving. There's a lot of stuff when I spoke with my therapist where she talked about grieving and learning that, well, a lot of the times we have pain and from just traumas and events that have happened in our lives is that we haven't allowed ourselves to grieve past that pain. Either the loss of the things that situation caused, the loss of relationships, just loss in general. And being able to take that time to do that for yourself is well worth it. Oh, was that 30 minutes already? Jeez. We owe it to ourselves to get out of that state first and foremost. Agreed, yes. We are a lot better than we think we are. Because let me tell you, as somebody who has definitely said this about themselves, the feeling that you deserve or do not deserve a certain thing, when it comes to not feeling like shit because of a circumstance that was inflicted upon you or some wrong that you feel as though you committed, yeah, you owe it to yourself to first and foremost forgive yourself. That is probably the biggest thing and probably the hardest thing that you can do. Forgive yourself for any wrong that you feel as though you've done. Forgive yourself for what you felt like you could have done in hindsight. Keyword, hindsight. I'm very much an advocate of the idea that when somebody makes a decision and they do something, you make that decision with the information and the context of that moment in the state that you're in that moment at that time. So you do what you feel as though is best in the moment, even if, you know, in the future, it may not necessarily work out the way that you want it to. Yeah, I'm familiar with how that feels like. Yeah, it sucks. It's, as you said, Raza, we owe it to ourselves to be able to do that. Also, we've been yapping this 30 minutes and I have not really gotten anything done. And I just realized there's actually more work that I have to go and do with all this crap. See, this is exactly the reason why this stuff takes forever. It's like, okay, I have an idea. I know how I'm gonna do a thing. And it takes like 10 steps instead of 2. Fuck. Oh, it never fails. Let's take a break, I suppose. We have a friend that we have to go and find. Puppy! Look at him! Look at him! Look at the boy! Okay, we need to get that boy here and here ASAP. Moonpaw! His name is Moonpaw. Or her name is Moonpaw. Let's not assume. Yeah, let's go to the spirit decks. There's actually... I actually haven't read the description for these. When the wind howls during a full moon, it is said to foretell the coming of a ferocious hound. I've determined that this was greatly exaggerated. Moonpaws are cute and anything but ferocious. Eternal spirits may be common, but Moonpaw is the only one I've encountered that seems to draw its strength from the moon itself. I've observed that its energy levels seems to be tied to the lunar cycle. When the moon is out and unobstructed, it loves playing, chasing balls, and going for walkies. I'm gonna say walks, but then it came out as walkies. God damn it. For walks in the wee hours. While a loyal companion, brace for the night of the full moon. Brace yourself for a rambunctious puppy. Yay. Then again, yapping is a streaming skill. I mean, true. It is very much a skill that one has to develop. Yeah. Essentially, you have to get into the habit of talking to yourself, essentially. Which, that's another thing when it comes to me doing yaps and stuff. And maybe this is just me, personally? I'm very much a person that likes to speak out loud, or think out loud. So I talk to myself all the time. Thing is, when I come on stream, I get into some cases where my brain just goes and blanks out. Like right now, I'm fine. I'm just able to just talk about what comes to mind. But there are some cases where my brain just goes and I have these moments where I'm just like completely just don't say anything. If you've noticed that. I don't know if it's just me, or maybe my brain just, is going in different places, or maybe like I get nervous or something like that. I always wonder if it's nerves, which is really odd because talking with people, at least with this, I'm not like nervous or anything like that. I've been doing this for at least 2 years, 2.5 years, technically speaking, so I'm kind of used to this thing, but I don't know, maybe like it's like a subconscious thing. Who's to say? But regardless, I'm actually glad that I'm doing this as well, not just for working on stuff, but then also being able to get back into the swing. There's the word. Swing of me actually talking to people in stream setting related things. So, that was actually not done. God damn it. That actually wasn't done. I didn't realize that. That's kind of funny. Oh, that was a break thing. Oh, that was telling me to take a break. Unless right now it's telling me to take a break. Maybe. I don't freaking know. I'm still getting used to how this works. I've only had maybe like 1 or 2 sessions using this thing, but regardless. All right, let's level up really quick. Yay! Level 10. Get this game. It's very cozy. I love it. It's a good vibe. Let's see who else that we can get and then get situated. The opposite issue for me, well, kind of. My issue is that I do like 99% of my thinking almost instantly and silently, which makes it kind of hard to talk in general, especially by myself, streaming and then video recording. That's fair. That's fair. You are a very thought-provoking person when it comes to things of the speech. Totally get it. What is this? So I think we have what, a fish, a tadpole, or something like that. I have no idea what that. You know what that looks like? It looks like the combination of a whooper without the ears and a Oshawott. For those Pokemon fans, is it Oshawott? No, Oshawott. Yeah, Oshawott. Like a whooper and a Oshawott mixed together. Whooperot? Oshaber? I like Oshaber better. And then Lil Teapot. Let's see. So to explain again how we can get these guys, we basically have to have both the right setting and doing the right particular type of thing, or just sitting around in the right area, and eventually one of them will pop up. Let's do the fish. So when the sky weeps and the stars come out to play, you might find them swimming amidst the droplet. So we need to make it rain. Up, 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 let's turn that off. Stars are out. Now let's get the fireplace on. I like the fireplace. Also, look at all these sounds and things that you guys can have here. There's like night forest and things, and then like I actually haven't used any of like the ambiance ones, which is actually kind of cool. And then there's actually ones for like white noises and dishwasher. I never thought of dishwashing as an ASMR sound, but sure. This game got a story or just chill and do stuff to collect stuff? Just do stuff and collect stuff. I think there's just the little bits of lore from the spirits themselves, but yeah, you're just kind of hanging around your place and just doing stuff. You can you can change your clothing, you can change your outfits, you can change the room that you're in. So like the whole aesthetic of everywhere that you're looking here right now was stuff made by me. Kind of fit my green theme. I like green. And then yeah, you're basically just creating a little space for yourself to be able to vibe in. I like. I just wish I could figure out where the heck to go to be able to do a thing. Oh, well there you go. I guess that starts it. We just need to be by the canopy. All right, so we're gonna be typing along here as we're waiting for our fishy friend to pop up. Fair, not everything needs complex stories to work. Yeah, exactly. And if this is, I imagine this is more meant to be like a tool than anything else. To help with first relaxing and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna continue trying to work and then vibe and things like that. And I'm going to go and cry because I keep remembering how much work this whole crap takes. Oh boy. I will say that with the creation of my models and all of the time that I've been taking for getting my models situated, there are a lot of cool little tech things that I've integrated into my model, which I'm very proud of. You can cry of joy when it's all done. Yeah, you got that right. I'm going to say this right now. I can just see it now. I'm literally going to make sure when I do the stream, I'm going to go do the re-debut, get all that stuff out, however long it's going to end up being, and then like take the next couple of days off just to exist. Like I'm not going to do literally anything that unless I have to do it. I'm just going to sit down, play games, and just vibe. Like that, just a whole day of that. Because honestly, I feel like I haven't been able to do that in a good while. Like perfect example of going back to Fred Dewey. She's currently going through her first playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. I adore that game. It is in my top 10 of favorite games, probably top 5. After watching her play and remembering how much I love that game. So I'm probably going to, after stream, go and play the crap out of this game. Again, I don't know how long I'm actually going to be streaming today. So now that I understand how much work that I'm going to have to go and do with this, let me go find a pen. Now that I know how much work that I'm going to be needing to do for this, I probably will only just work on one of the things today, just because of how involved it can be, maybe 2, depending. And then, yeah, we'll just call it at that point. Yeah, so, that's another thing. That's another little thing. Would you guys like a little secret? Would you guys like a little secret? Would you guys like to learn a little teeny tiny secret of one of the things that I have played? Amongst all the other ambitious things that I have played. Well, maybe not so much ambitious. So let's just say my model is not the only one that I have been working on. There may be multiple models in the works with their own form of rigging and the like when it comes to stuff. Granted, it's probably not going to be nearly as involved as what I have going on for my own, but got some stuff that I'm working on. So multiple models. Reason why this has been taking as long as it has been, that's the main one. And that's all I will say. If you guys know, because if you guys know the series that I've been working on and been like slowly crafting and sharing with you guys over like the past couple of years, then I think you can understand how many models I'm going to be working on. Oh boy. Yeah, so yeah, that's my life now. That is my life. We'll be happy when it's all done, said and done, but it's just, jeez. Lot of work. I think you mentioned it. Well, when you mentioned it, it was like more of an ambition, I think. Oh yeah, yeah, that was an ambition. The ambition has become reality now. that ambition is now reality. So Raza, you are in the know. Again, hence why it's taking as long as it has been for all of this stuff is. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. But this is more so. This is more so the original idea that I had or wanted to try to do when I thought about the new direction as far as my VTuber identity. Like, this is something that I've been wanting to do and been thinking about doing for like ever. Because I think it's a cool, unique idea, and I want to see it through to its finality. Even if it's not perfect. That's another thing. I've been dealing with just the idea that this whole thing is not going to be perfect or the way that I want it to be. And that's okay. It's okay if it's not perfect. That's been a very hard pill to swallow for me as somebody who is a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to their own work. But it's something that I've been desperately forcing myself to get used to. So, yeah, it's fun. It's okay. I didn't find a pen, I found a marker, but that's the closest thing we're gonna get. But I just need to write a quick reference note for myself for this, so not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at yeah, this is kind of playing into one of the cool features or things that I figured out how to do, just from a couple of guides and then some of my own experimentation, which has been a bit of reflection. You're not wrong, Rosie. You're not wrong. A lot of much of a. I just it's mainly stemming just with when it comes, at least with this project. I just want to make sure if I'm doing this re-debut, I want to make sure it's in the way that I want it or the way that I envision. That's mainly where my head is at with all of it. I just want to make sure that what I do with this and my project, that it comes out the way that I want it. I realize that I should just more focus on getting it to the way that getting it there to the best of my abilities without killing my brain cells. So that's been a bit of a hurdle. You want to be proud of your work at the end of the day. Exactly. Yes, I want my work to be something that I can look back on as like, yes, I did this thing. It probably doesn't help the fact that I'm very close friend, like I'm close friends, like all my close friends are creators. So having that as kind of a driving force of, oh, I'm surrounded by people who do awesome stuff. I want to be able to do awesome stuff too. But then feeling like I have to overwork and then compensate for the fact that, yeah, maybe I haven't spent nearly as much time working on stuff as other people have, or, you know, I'm not as developed in certain areas as I could be, or as I could be. I shouldn't say should be, because that's not fair to myself. So it is, as I said before, it's been a very hard pill to swallow. I just want to be proud, and I want to be able to say, I did this. This thing came out, I worked on it very hard, and that, you know, when it's all said and done, I did it. Because as I've been doing, like, writing and, like, creating in my own free time for, like, years, probably since high school, but I never had the confidence to push myself into doing anything more with it than just, you know, writing down little notes here and there, maybe doing some, you know, some like hash out sessions with ideas and things every once in a while with other people. But I ultimately never took the plunge to work on a large project like I have with this one. And it's just coming to the point where it's like, it's been a lot. Mind you, I'm saying this to myself as well. Fair. We're all like that. But a part of that you need to get into your brain is that said work needs to end at some point if you're to begin something else. True, there has to be a finality before there can be a beginning. True words. I will say this. It has been, the process of figuring all of this stuff out has definitely been quite a bit of a hassle. That's not a good word. What's the word? Not a hassle, but it has been taxing. It has been quite taxing. And it's just more so the fact that, again, my perfectionist nature of wanting to make sure that things come out the way that I want them to. I'll be honest, and I have no problem with saying this, as embarrassing as it is. I have probably had a good dozen or plus time where I've wanted to quit. That I've wanted to just throw this whole project completely out and never look at it again. Like, I got to a point where I was just doubting myself as far as being, I didn't think that I had what it took to be a content creator of any stretch of the imagination whatsoever. So yeah, those were some fun. But the one thing that I have learned from all of that, despite me, you know, the multiple times I've wanted to quit, is that even though it takes me a while to figure out the things that I want, I have pretty much a 100% track record of being able to figure out the stuff that I want, even though it takes me like forever. So, trying to getting myself, you know, back on the high horse when I hit a wall, either creatively or physically or even mentally sometimes, because there's just some days where I just do not have the mental capacity to even dream about working on any of this stuff. But I'm still here doing it. Even if I put it off for like a couple of days, I still go back to do it. I still go back to try to work on stuff. And yeah, might take long. It's definitely going to take longer than I wanted it to. But that's fine with me. I'd rather get it to a point where even if it's not done 100%, I want to see everything through to the end. If I can see everything through to the end, even if, I do it and ends up becoming the worst piece of trash ever, nobody ends up liking it, I don't end up liking it in the very end, I can at least say that I did it. And it is very true with the sense that no matter how much effort you put into something or how much time you spend on doing a thing, there is in no way, shape, or form no such thing as a wasted effort. Because anything that you do, any time or effort or just energy that you put into learning to do a thing, will ultimately, you'll learn stuff, even outside of the original thing that you were looking to learn, either about yourself or the process or just things in general, that is worth taking on, that is worth taking on that project and then using those lessons elsewhere. So yeah, there's no such thing as wasted effort. Period. No, not at all. Like I said, even I want to see all this through to the end. I want to see how everything pans out. Even like I said, even if it's not 100%, and even if it's not something that I end up liking, much rather say that I did it than not do it at all. Because not doing anything at all is the worst thing that you could do, and that will make you sad. Please make me sad. I don't want to be sad. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see. Okay, what? Oh, there we go. Can you make even a single person interested in what you make? That's what it takes to be a content creator. What it takes to keep being a content creator is a different question, and the answer is different for everyone. There's a slight difference between the two. Yeah, that's fair. That is a fair statement. Yeah, I never looked at it that way. Yeah, can you keep at least keep one person interested, and then can you keep doing it? Yeah, those are 100% completely different questions to answer. Even if there are, a lot of similarities between the two. Thanks, Raza. I like that. Very, very true. If I were to say that for myself, can I make even a single person interested? I don't know. I like to think that I could. If I'm being honest, this is probably the most selfish project that I've put into doing stuff. While yes, I would like other people to enjoy it, I think any content creator wants their targeted audience to enjoy the stuff that they make. Be able to say, hey, I make a thing, look at it, like it. But if I can, I like to think that this is mainly for me. Because I've been wanting to create, a project like this for years. I just never had the courage to do so. And here I am, probably maybe 80% there? At least with starting this project, and then being able to maintain and then manage it from there? Which is kind of crazy to think about. Because if you had told me that I would be this far along as far as what I wanted to do, even if I'm not all the way there yet, when I first started doing VTubing 4 years ago, or hell, even earlier than that, a year ago, even 2 years ago, if you had told me that I would have been this far as some of the stuff that I've created and some of the concepts and ideas that I've had, you would have thought that I I was crazy. I would have thought you were crazy. I wouldn't think it would be possible, but here I am. It's really, really good, and it makes me happy. And doing this type of stuff, be happy. I think I'll be a little happier once I'm done the foundation of everything. And then I can actually start working on a lot of the fun shit and hilarious, just dumb stuff that I have in mind and planned. So not my words, but advice I got when I started as a YouTuber way before being a VTuber. There it is. I kind of wish, I'll be honest, I kind of wish I had that advice when I started YouTubing, because I did start YouTubing well before doing VTubing as well. I think, what was it, maybe 2 years? Like a year or two before I started VTubing? 3. Maybe like 3 years or so. 3 years before I started VTubing. I actually did content like YouTube stuff for like a year or so, which is kind of funny. That was which is where I learned like a lot of my stuff as far as like making thumbnails and editing and things like that. So I, at the very least, was coming into doing this with a tiny bit of a foundation of sorts, if you even want to call it a foundation. Which, you know, that was nice. I'm trying to find where this freaking file is that I need to eyes. Oh, you would think by now I would have had more things organized and I'd be able to know where everything is. Nope. Finding stuff is half the battle of me doing this shit. Which is okay. Kinda. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's fine. It gets me it goes and gets me reacclimated to like where all my stuff is. Eventually I'll get to maybe to a point where I can figure out like where stuff like physically is so that I can actually do more. But we haven't gotten it yet. So yeah. Oh, I need some water. All that yapping makes me thirsty. But yeah, at the very least, like the key stuff regarding like models and like my main model, all good. Just gotta get it synced into Word with some of the features that are built onto it, and then getting the other models all situated. Oh, hello. Look at that. And I'm still nowhere farther than I was before. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm actually a little bit further than that. So, I can't really say that that's necessarily a thing. Do it again. Doesn't look like our fishy actually popped up yet, so we may have to wait a little longer until he decides to show his face. Or her. Okay, well at least it... Okay, time to get clip paint lined up so I can get this stuff situated. What are these weird cases where you kind of like, oh, I totally have this stuff figured out. Nope. I completely forgot to add these little details or do these little eye things and all that other fun stuff, and then we'll go from there. So, fine. It's fine. It just means that, like, this will be good because once the foundation of all of this is situated, that's going to take a whole lot of pressure off of a lot of the other stuff that I want to get done. So, it's just... Is the proper word front-loaded? Would that be the word to use? That everything right now is just front-loaded? Yeah, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Regardless, like, much of the work that I'm doing right now is just a lot of front-loaded work. And then, from that foundation, I should be able to easily be able to make other stuff, other content that I want to go into. So that's fun. But like with everything, it is a process. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me, even being patient as far as me just being not all that talkative. That's the not talkative thing is just with recent work things. My job is currently in the middle of a merger, and I've been helping out on the IT side of things. So getting all of that stuff and helping with like decisions and everything kind of go from there. Not that okay, not that talkative on like social media and like Discord and other things. Here it's totally fine, but you get what I mean. I just mean not talkative in other spaces outside of this like stream. Like I said, I just haven't had the spoon to be able to do that. Which also, to be fair, I'll be honest, I kind of suck at doing that too, as keeping in touch with people. I do have a tendency to get a bit overwhelmed. So if you don't hear from me for a bit, just assume that either I am busy or I'm just overwhelmed with other stuff. Yeah, it's like that as well. Fair. We're in the same boat. I try to reach out to people. I don't always do well with that. And that's something I hope to work on in time. But yes, so please forgive me. Same thing with like social media stuff as well. It's just, if you know, you know, like just a whole lot of crap on there that I just don't personally want to deal with, just with my mental energy and all the other fun stuff and my health. So that's pretty much why I haven't just really posted anything. And even then, if I was able to post something, my thought's always been just, what am I gonna post? I don't have anything that new or big or anything like that. So everything's just kind of been dormant. Though maybe I should get into the habit. And you know, tell me guys what you're thinking. This is me just thinking out loud more so than anything. Maybe I can get into the habit of just, rather than feeling like there's stuff that I need to post, perhaps just focusing on the stuff that I want to post or things that I want to talk about, which, you know, you would think, oh, you know, that's kind of what the platform is, those platforms are used for. So, yeah. It's just like, yeah, I cut my social media interactions quite a bit, well, mostly for Twitter at least. Yeah, exactly, same. Like I've got, like, it just been non-existent. Like I have other accounts and I've been keeping an eye on things there in that particular regard, but for the most part, it's just for me like scrolling out and just looking for stuff. So, but beyond that, I'm just not on there at all. But perhaps if it's more so, if I could do that in such a way where it's kind of on my terms, where it's like, okay, I'll just post stuff that I care about and kind of get in the habit of doing that more often, maybe that would be good. Rather than just, oh, I have to come up with doing this one thing to you know, to make sure that I have interaction or anything like that. Like, that to me, that's a lot. Like, I'd rather just do stuff about this cool thing that I found that happened to me, or this new thing that I found out about, or something that I'm excited about. Like, stuff like that. Like, stuff like that I feel like is cool. So maybe I'll keep it to that end. Or at the very least, get back into talking with other people and things, and maybe like responding to other people's content as well. But mainly focusing just on like the ones that, you know, I actually want to worry about, rather than feel like, oh, I have to hit a quota of talking to 20 people in a day because of the algorithm and the things like that. Now, we're just gonna be chill. Oh, yeah, that's kind of supposed to be a thing. Don't mean I'm good at it. Oh, no, I'm not good at it at all. I feel like some of my friends have it figured out. I do not. At all. Should I? I don't know. I have. I don't know if I should have it figured out or not. But let's be fair here. Let's really be fair. Like, I feel like there are people, and it just comes down to luck of the draw, really, if we're being honest. Because there are just some people who, while not necessarily have things figured out, that just do like post like very, very rarely here and there, but and they maybe post content every once in a while, and they do just fine. Which that's kind of cool. Be able to go and do that. Then again, I imagine they're kind of like, okay, I'm working on one big thing. Here's the big thing. Okay, bye, I'm gone. See you in X amount of time for the next big thing. You know? Or however that works. I don't know. But at the very least, I'd at least like to get into I at least like to get back into talking to other people. And I feel like I've been very much isolated as of late. Again, just not having the spoons. I will say though, as a nice little aside, the big project, or at least my big part of the project that I was working on, as of like, what was it, five or so, I'm done. Like it's all completed. Well, okay, not like 100% completed, but I'd say like 80-90% of it's completed. I could go live with my thing and it'd be fine, and then I could just do the rest of the cleanup like later on once I have other things figured out. So at least in that particular case, I'm happy to say that that's no longer there. There's still plenty of stuff to do, and there's plenty of stuff that I'll be working on to finalize my project. But at the very least, like, everything that I was doing is mostly done. So just patting on my back for that one. The way my brain work is think of an idea, instantly process it, think of posting idea, review idea, open phone thinking about idea again, etc. That by the time of hitting the first button, most of the ideas I thought about like 6 or 7 times, I find it boring and not worth time. There, yeah. Or if you're like me, you just forget. I've done that plenty of times. Like, oh, there's this cool thing that I want to go ahead and put. What was that thing again? What was it? What was I thinking about? Cookies? Okay, let's do cookies. Oh yeah, I definitely probably have ADHD. No rhymes or reason about that. Nope. Okay, this is bothering me now. Where are these freaking eyes? Like, I found the one point, and now they're gone, and I'm just sad. Are these it? Maybe? I might have found them? Nope. 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 Oh, jeez. Let's do that. Oh, wait. Did I find it? Wait. We might be good, chat. We might be good, chat. Chat, we might be good. I found it. Wait, we didn't find it. Damn it. All these for some freaking eyes. I need to find the freaking eyes. Like, the fuck? Like, I'm gonna make a change. I wanna at least make this change once for everything that I'm working on, and then I don't have to think about it again. I am so confused. Like, where the fuck where's the asset? Where did I put this asset? This is nuts. Good crazy. gravy. Coup de gravy, to be precise. Oh God, it is the guys, I think it might be the biannual or bi-yearly? No, biannual. Yeah, annual is year. It needs to be, I think it's almost time for the biannual playthrough Bravely Second rendition. Though, that's an idea. That's something I actually want to share with you guys. So I had a thought. Thing is, unfortunately, due to some shenanigans with like moving files around and things, there's actually quite a bit of VODs that I never got a chance to ever upload. So one of those VODs was the one that I did for Bravely Second, which that was a fun playthrough. I adore that game so much. You guys know that see, Bravely, if Persona 5 Royal is in my top 10, Bravely Second is in my top like 3. I probably would say it's probably like my second, third favorite game, depending. Maybe top 5. Top 5 is more real. So yeah, so I no longer have the VODs for Bravely Second anymore. So my thought was, I typically, like every year or two, I go and replay the game at some point in time, and I hadn't had a chance. And if you guys saw like the one random post that I did on Twitter the other day, the Octopath Traveler gacha game, what was it? Champion of the Continents? Yeah, the Octopath gacha. My girl, best girl from that game, Magnolia Arch, was finally released after 2 freaking years of me knowing that she existed in that game. And I got 2 copies of her. So, like, my brain is, like, all in on, like, the Octopath, not Octopath, on Bravely right now. So, which, NR, NR2. Yep, I got 2 copies. Technically speaking, if I had 30 more pulls, I could get a third. I had enough of the coins because I had been saving for like 2 years. Granted, technically speaking, I had access to more, but I used it on other characters. Funny enough, on the first half of that banner where Ringabel was available, I rolled on him and I got him like in two runs. So that was awesome. I had to get Ringabel because I had Idea from like ages ago, and there's no way that I was not getting Ringabel. So, because we love Ringabel in this house. So, got Idea, got Ringabel. I think I got... Who else did I get? I got one more person from Bravely. I tried to get Anya's, but that did not work out, and I didn't have a lot to really work with that anyway. Wasn't Gloria. Who's the Fae from Bravely's Default 2? Hold on, let me check really quick. What's her name? What was her name? Do I not have this on my... Okay, maybe I don't. Okay, hold on a sec. Gotta go check real quick. It's not gonna kick me in the foot the minute I see where her name is. Is it Adele? It was freaking Adele, of course. Now I feel really dumb because for any of you guys who have played Tactics Advance 2, Adele was like the cool cat girl, the cat thief girl. Like I feel like they would correlate. The only difference is I think Adele from Bravely Default 2 has two L's in her name, as opposed to one with Tactics. Either way, I should have known. But yeah, I got Adele from like when she initially came out. But yeah, the minute I saw that Magnolia was going to be a character, like I had to, okay. And I think I posted this when I said I posted this, and if I did, I'll just say this now. The VA for Magnolia is her Japanese VA. So fun little thing with Magnolia. Her being, from the moon, she has a completely different other language that she speaks. Depending on the version that you hear her, the language version that you use, her moon speak actually changes as well. The English version, regular version is just English, of course, and then her moon speak is actually French. Which is freaking, for her character, it's adorable. Her Japanese voice actors, it's, on Earth, it's Japanese. Moonspeak is English. So considering she's one of the very few characters in like the Bravely Octopath era series that speaks in English, the minute I heard her voice, I instantly knew it was her and I bawled. I cried so much from joy. I was so happy that she came home. And the thing is, she was this is the crazy part. She was on a poll where I ended up getting a 4-star, another 5-star that I hadn't gotten before. And when I saw the 5-star, I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll see if we can get her at another point. She was the last character. And the minute I heard her, I was done. I was just in tears. You guys have to understand, like, Magnolia is like, as far as like video game waifus, she is hard set in like my top 5. Magnolia is she is the most adorable badass, like freaking ever. I love her like her character and her character arc is just so good, especially when she's with you. Like her and you together is the cuteness that those two provide will like destroy the universe. Which is one of the reasons why I like Bravely Second so much. Granted, Bravely Second fixes all the issues in my mind that the original Bravely Default game had. Not to say that Bravely Default was a bad game, far from it. Bravely Default, the original Bravely Default, amazing game, despite its flaws. It just took the game and made it better. It fixed a lot of the gripes that a lot of people had with it. Story is absolutely amazing, and it's just an overall good game. Also, it introduced my absolute favorite and most horrifying monster and like enemy type in any game that I've ever played. I'm pretty sure I could say that. Like, there is no other enemies in any game that I have played that is... Nui! Nui! Hi! Raiders, welcome in! Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Zayden, hello, how everybody? How's everybody doing? Hold on, Nui. I thought you were gonna do, like, pulls and things like that. Did that not happen, Nui? I quite literally keep it... Hi, Nui. Oh, you did do your polls. Okay, I wasn't too sure. I figured you'd be going out for like way longer than doing like polls and stuff. Like I didn't think I was gonna be like, I think I was only gonna do like a couple hours of stream and you would be still streaming by the time I was done. Oh my goodness. Well, Nui, we were talking about you earlier, so you must have heard your, ears twitching and everything like that. But, hi, hello. If you guys have seen, first off, everybody from my stream, go follow Nui. She is an amazing streamer, one of my, like, most awesome people that I've ever had the pleasure to know. Does a lot of crazy, chaotic content. I think I've like been like hiding in her stream chat all this time and stuff, which is really nice. So, but she's good peoples. But I have to ask, how was Persona? How was the rest of Persona 5 that you played? Digimon doesn't have as much variety as Pokemon, so we pulled really fast. Oh, okay. Like, I used to have Digimon cards from like a while back. So I guess, you know, depending on how many seasons there's really been, there probably hasn't been that much to add per se. What is with you and Toes? You know what? I shouldn't. Toby, I shouldn't. I should not done. That was a bad question to ask. You're hunting down the. So what you're telling me? So what you're telling me is that you're ready. You're hunting down Best Girl. What you're telling me is you're hunting down Best Girl in that game. You will come to understand why me and Xana were absolutely excited for you getting to that part. Like, I am just so happy. I can't wait. For Palace 4, I guess so, but I mean, technically, yes. Technically, yes, depending. But you will absolutely, you will adore her. She is good peoples. It's just the booster. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be real with you. Digimon was more monsters than Pokemon, and a whopping 1,500. Jeez. It's just the boosters are more balanced than Pokemon TCG. Don't get me started with Pokemon TCG. Pokemon TCG, it is. I occasionally will go and play. I'll occasionally go and play GLC sometimes at my card shop, but like even then when I started getting back into Pokemon, that was like the way things have changed has been nuts. Fun, a lot of fun still, let me tell you, but just nuts in general. But it's impossible to get cards now. Skullplayers has ruined the Pokemon. Nui, you totally, if that's the case, Nui, you should totally, if by some means you ever come up my way, you should totally come to my comic shop. They do like regular Pokemon events and have like a huge selection of Pokemon stuff that they update like all over. They're pretty strict as far as like not having Sculpers and things like take stuff, and it's really never been a problem. Everybody there's super chill. So I would be very surprised if you couldn't get what you were looking for. So yeah, if you ever come up here, I can take you to some places that has some good stuff. Honestly, there's a couple of stores that actually has like Pokemon merch and things, even singles as well, if that's what you're looking for. Like, and when I say singles, I mean from stuff like recent to like old stuff, like from like the original packs. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Balls now. I mean, kind of. I will just say it's a bit of a shame because near me there are very few places that does Yu-Gi-Oh! For reasons. Let's just say there were some events and some things that happened that it got. Okay, let me say this: the place that I went to, the place that I go to now to do card games and stuff, they used to have Yu-Gi-Oh! There. They don't anymore. It was that bad. And a lot of the other places around my area as well don't. I think there's still like a few places if I go out like a half hour or plus out that still has like a vibrant play group, which is cool. And it sounds like they're all good. So who's to say? Well, I better get some sleep before I drop like a log for 4 times my nap time. Oh no, God. Raza, I know right now it's super late for you, so I appreciate you hanging out with me and just relaxing and, you know, chillaxing and all that fun stuff. But you take care, my friend. You get some sleeps. The game's so imbalanced, it's unfun now. I mean, fair?
But I'll be honest, I mostly play Master Duel and just collect the cards as just a side thing because the artwork on them, a lot of them are great. I just play what I want and I'm pretty happy and content. But then again, that's just my experience with the game. My experience is not like the overarching experience of everybody else who plays. So yeah, I can understand why. Again, don't worry about me staying up late. It's more, I'm close to 96-hour time. Oh, jeez. Sleep! Just sleep! Just sleep! Just sleep! I collect them as pretty shiny FTs. Oh my god. I mean, technically speaking, it's fair for myself as well. Like, typically what I do is when I go into playing like for any of the card games that I like play more religiously, Magic is probably the one that I play the most because I'm a huge avid Commander player. But for Yu-Gi-Oh specifically, like I will find an archetype or cards that I'm going to use with that archetype, and then I just buy the cards for them. And then I just have them because I'm happy with them and I love them. Funny enough, I actually found a guy at work at my job actually plays Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. They're part of the merger that my job is currently doing, which is really cool. So hopefully we'll be able to like, if he's in town at some point in time, we'll be able to like go hang out and play. So we've had some really interesting, fun conversations about that, which has been fun. Tell me, that's a taboo word. I mean, you're not wrong. And when I pass out, that's when I drop like 12 hours up. Fair. That's fair. You're not wrong, unfortunately. Pictures with manufacturing value. I mean, you're not wrong. You are sucking off energy that decimates a small town. Yeah, you're wrong. If somebody steals your card, you can actually get the police involved, or they'll just laugh at your face. Good lord, you're not wrong. Unfortunately. Oh, and for you Raiders and everybody like that, I'm sorry. We've been talking so much that I've completely forgot. One, I'm completely off the rails from working on anything. And two, I haven't introduced myself. So for you guys that have not know of me or anything like that, my name is Kian Dark. I used to stream, and I'm currently on a hiatus, but when I do stream, I am a magical knight of the land of Eludia. I play a lot of RPGs, or will be playing a lot of RPGs when I get back into stuff. And I have a new debut that will be coming out hopefully in the near future, which is what I was supposed to be working on when I'm here. And that hasn't happened at all. Because I've been spending most of my time yapping. Story of my life. Oh, that's a click. Oh, it's a click. They're just in offline mode. God damn it. Oh. So fair, so sad, so true. In many ways. You do be a yapper. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the funny part. When I was doing this, I was super worried. Like when Nui gave me the idea to do that. Oh, good night, Raza. You take care of yourself, dude. But when I originally was convinced by Nui to go and do this, I was super afraid that I wouldn't be able to get back into the swing of things. I'd be super awkward. I would be like more hyper focused on doing stuff as opposed to like actually like talking with people. But I was able to, but it's been almost 2 hours and I've been yapping this entire time. Just about random stuff. But you know what? That's totally fine. And this, I've missed this. I've definitely missed this. Because being stuck in my little creator hole, not doing or pushing myself to like talk with people just because I feel as though that my project is not good enough or not where it needs to be or any of that stupid stuff. And that's silly. It's silly. I gotta go make food, but I'll be lurking. No, totally fair. Go lurk, go get food. Do you want to play Repo later? I'm actually, after I'm done, I'm gonna actually do a little bit more work. I'm actually gonna go play Persona, but I am 100% free tomorrow to go and play Repo. So you let me know when you are free or you're awake, and I will play Repo with you. Just literally hit me up. I will be there. Yes, you freaking told me, I know. Oh, follower. Hello. Daisy! Hey, Daisy, I didn't know you were here as well. Daisy, welcome on in. Thank you for, welcome to the Chaotic Clan, much appreciated. I thought you were already part of the Chaotic Clan. Or maybe you were an honorary member of the Chaotic Clan. That's, I see. Seems like my kingdom is going to need to go and invade your place. Take all the bunnies. Take back all the thumbs that you've stolen. But how are you, Daisy? It's been a bit. Daisy is indeed chaos. Literally anytime before or after stream. I am good whenever. I will be with you on stream watching you play Persona. So, never. Daisy, you watch out. I'm sending my assassins in to take back the thumbs that you stole. Sorry, but I'm playing Overwatch, but I wanted to say hi. Oh, no worries. No worries. You go and play whatever you want to go and play. Thank you again for the follow. Have a great stream. Yeah. You enjoy. I will do my best. If I can actually get work done, that would be amazing. Thumbs, no, Daisy. The thumbs are not yours. One of these days we shall there will be thumb liberation. One of these days we shall come up with a day that will be known as National Thumberation Day. You know what? We're still workshopping out the name, but it's even still. We need a thumb sucking evil. Oh God. Oh, you know what's funny? I saw a meme, and then I instantly had an idea that it's something that Daisy could 100% do. I'll have to like write it down. It's a bit hard to explain because it's the meme from this one music video from like way back in the 90s. That dude. The dude that was like on like the row of what do you call it? Oh, no worries, Louie, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good food. But it was what is it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's the one meme where it's like the dude that's in a room full of like escalator belts. And he's like, he is like holding out his hand, he's like slowly moving toward the screen. Like I can imagine that, but it being Daisy, but just with like thumbs. Like somebody gives her a thumbs up and literally just instantly goes in to steal the thumbs. Oh, the funny thing is, if I had the right art, I could probably make that happen. Well, I'll have to ask Daisy if she has any things like that to make it funny. Good Lord. Oh my God, how has it been 2 hours already? Like, what the frick? How have we been doing this for 2 hours? Okay. I at least need I'm at least needing to finish one thing. So, first off, let's check the spirit. Oh! Break time! Fishy? Fishy! Why does this fish look like the one from I Am Fish? You guys know the one. Nui actually is Drizzlefin. Nui's actually the one that played the game where you basically are like 4 fish trying to escape back into the ocean. Like Finding Nemo style. Oh, okay, let's read this one. People and spirits alike tend to avoid Drizzlefin whenever spotted. Their terror blue coloration and big worry eyes make them look like they are barely holding back from crying, and schools of Drizzlefin are even said to precede events of great misfortune. But after close-hand observation, I believe it to be the exact opposite, that they may have a present sense? I recognize that word. That's I probably do, and I'm just not pronouncing it correctly. For heart 8, and it instinctively gathers around those who have just suffered a tragedy or loss to put them at ease. Oh, so they're empaths. They are good beings. Oh, and we leveled up too, which means we can find more spirits eventually. There's one that Nui showed me that I absolutely need to get because he is friend shaped. Unfortunately, I think he's like down here, so we may have to wait a while. What's this next one? Oh, this is the Pokemon. This is the Whooper Ocelot looking one. This hungry spirit can be lured out by the sounds of cooking around lunchtime. Interesting. All right. So cooking around lunchtime. So you know what? So we're probably gonna do. Let's do afternoon. Let's turn off the rain and get some like food sounds going. So it's a tasty sizzling. Oh, okay. So just time and then we'll go from there. Nice. And then let's go over to my desk. Technically speaking, I'm drawing. Technically speaking, for those of you guys who are wondering what I'm actually doing behind the scenes, so outside of just yapping and catching up with you guys, I'm also working on things for my re-debut in the background. I can't show you anything because, you know, shh, secret, hush, hush. So, at the very least, we get the vibe of some good tunes. My slime has taken my stuff once again. I need to feed you actual food. What do slimes eat? Skittles? I mean, if we're thinking about, what is it, SCP-999, you know, candy, so maybe same concept? Then again, I don't know if you'll actually eat. Despite the fact that you currently ate a eraser, a paperclip, and my stapler, which I've been looking for like the past couple months. Fuck you. Anyway. Any hoodle. Alright, so I'm trying to find eyes. I am trying to find some eyes that I need to go and edit, and I can't find them anywhere. And it is really dumb. Because I feel like I should have a better handle. And that's the dumb part. Like, I knew where there was eyes. Like, there were eyes at one point in time. They were somewhere around here. I actually went into them and didn't think to open them because I didn't think I needed to, you know, do anything with stuff. But here we are. Okay, let's do a search. Here I can find the freaking eyes for my peeps. Ah, peepers. It's funny because it's an totally, you know, totally intended. I totally meant to go and do that pun. Absolutely. That wasn't just. But for everybody here, please, make sure you get some water, make sure you stretch, all that fun stuff. And please take care of yourself while we are doing the good work. Actually, you know what? I'll follow my own advice. I'm gonna follow my own advice and actually do a little bit of a stretch here really quick. Ooh. All right, come on, everybody. Get your butts off the chair and let's get stretching going on. Ooh. All right, stretch out the back, stretch out your legs, shake them out. Make sure things are, you know, falling asleep, all that fun stuff. Whew. Okay, much better. Also, make sure you get some water as well. I thought ahead and ended up getting myself 2 bottles. I just finished 1, so now we're at 2. So I'm at bottle number 2. Oh, wait a minute. We might be cooking. We might have cooked. I might have found it. Hey! Found it. Okay. All right, found the eyes. At least some of them. Enough of them. All right, so I need to... Oh! Oh, right. I could probably do... Oh, okay. Whoops. I think I made things a little harder on myself than I needed to. That feeling when you, that feeling when you, find exactly what you're looking for in the place that you were looking for it. Yeah, I may have made this way harder than I needed to, and I could have found this like an hour. Chat, I'm sorry. Don't blame me, chat. Don't blame me, chat. I'm very disorganized. Oh, lordy Lou. It's fine. It's fine. Oy vey. I just gotta go and try to find... Okay, I found one of the eyes, but I need to go and find the... Oh, God, here we go again. All right, well, I was just going to try to make this easier on myself. Let me do this. Let's try... Oh. Actually, I should have done this one to start. This would actually have been way easier. Let me see if I can find everything. Oh! Did I find it? Maybe? Guys, we might be cooking. We might be cooking. Cooking might be happening here. Outside the cooking that's happening in the background right now. Which is making me kind of hungry. Though to be fair, I did have pizza, so I think I'm at least. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, back to search. But how is everybody doing? I don't think I asked that enough with all my yapping and flapping with the gums and things like that. Hopefully you guys are doing good. It is Friday though, which is very important. So, end of the week for hopefully most of you guys. I know there's many people that work during the weekends, which sucks, but you know, you of course got to do what you got to do. Sadly, but hopefully you guys are good, taking care of yourselves, fun things, fun times, and then this weekend you will be able to easily go and relax. Relax is important. I think we need to do more of that. That thing called relaxing. Weird. It's the weird thing that people do when they actually need to go and like take care of themselves. Wild concept, really, but I don't know. Whoever came up with that idea is crazy. I say as something's attacking my eye. That was weird, but it's okay. Wait. I think we are officially cooking. I think we are officially cooking. Yeah, we're totally not cooking right now. Oh no. Okay. We are totally not cooking right now, but that's okay. We will make an exception here. It's fine. Find a way around it. Find a way around it. Find a way around it. It's fine. Fine. It's fine. Why did I just close out of that? After spending like freaking 2,500 years getting that situated. Jeez. But as I said before, hopefully all you guys out there are doing good. taking care of yourself, getting some good food, playing some good games. Speaking of games, since we were talking about it earlier before everybody from Newie's chat room rated in, we were talking about Bravely Default, which more people need to go in and hello? Shiro! Hello! Raiders, welcome in. It's the crew. Hello, good beans. Welcome in. Hi. How's everybody freaking doing? Let's go. Oh crap! There's the people doing a follow thing. Give me 1 second. Yeet! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Chaotic Clay. Janice! Oh my God! Thank you for the beanies! Thank you for the beanies! Greetings from Shiro Land. Hello! And Jibus, welcome to the Chaotic Clan as well. Much appreciated. Cookies are in the bag. The else has been. No, you perceived me. Damn it! I have been perceived. Whatever shall I do? I have been perceived by a Fuchs. But how's everybody been doing today? What were you guys playing? I think when I peeked before, you were still doing like painting and stuff? Were you still doing paints? Good seeing you too, Jibus. It has been a time. It has been forever and a day since I've done any streaming. Watching Shiro paint. Yes, very good, very good. Big Titty Fox was painting Warhammer minis. Let's go. Okay, so today seems like the relegated time to go and do work-related stuff. Well, everybody, to those of you guys who don't know, who know me, hi. Hopefully you're doing good. To those of you guys who don't know me, hi, hello. My name is Kian Dark with an E at the end. I should probably explain that, considering it doesn't match anything else that I have up, so we'll get to that. But I have been on hiatus for like the past year and a half while doing like random streams here and there, getting prepped for my re-debut. But in essence, I am a Magister Knight for the land of Eludia. We play RPGs here, we do writing stuff here, and I have a whole bunch of other things of chaotic nature that we are going to be doing once I get back. But right now, I love you all. I love you too, Jiro. It's good to see you. It is good to see. Hopefully you're doing good, taking care of yourself and all that fun stuff. I'm hoping that, so yeah, that is currently the purpose of the stream right now. A friend of mine has suggested that I could technically still stream even though I'm prepping for my re-debut. And why not, prep by actually working on stuff with my re-debut? So I found this little cozy game over here and yeah, we're just vibing. As my friend over here is vibing. Hello. He is not vibing right now. He is frozen. Okay. Now he's vibing. There we go. Hopefully he wasn't frozen this entire time. Jeez, that would suck. All right, gonna try something here. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. Hopefully you're still going. You're on Lubs. Oh, I appreciate it. Kian Lubs. It has been a long time coming. I should have been doing this months ago, but I just didn't feel comfortable enough streaming. You know, life and all that stuff happens. Get in your own head, all that fun things. But I am here. I'd very much like to, at the very least, do one of these working streams, maybe like once a week, to get back into the rhythm of things. Maybe once in a while we'll play a game. But my major focus has definitely been just, I want to get this stuff done. As far as scheduling is concerned, that's going to be like all over the place. It's really just going to depend on, life. Currently in a spot where my gerb is keeping me super busy, so the amount of energy that we'll have on a day-to-day basis will be very, very all over the place. We'll see. I'm hoping at the very least just doing once a week will help me get back into the swing of things, and then once things are a little bit more along the lines of finished, or as finished as they're going to be, let's be real here, then I'll have a more consistent schedule. But everybody here, Shiro as well, if you guys need to go and rest and do some things, get some food, eat, anything like that, please do that. Please, please, please. Everybody who has been sitting down watching Shiro's stream, if you've been sitting there for a while, make sure you get some water, get some H2O, I almost said H2O. I was trying to be clever about it, but you know, that happened. Get some water, get some stretchies in, get some snacks, get some food, all that fun stuff. Please take care of yourself. Super important. I feel like it's something that we honestly struggle too much with, just not doing enough. And damn it, we need to do more self-care. Please. I'm gonna go get some food, but hopefully you have a good noon stream. Thank you so much, Shiro. I appreciate it. You take care of yourself. Mwah! Love you lots. Have a good food. It's my last day of work till my week vacation. Let's go! Hey! Get that good rest in. Awesome. Well deserved, Shiro. Glad you're able to get off. Hopefully you have a good rest. I'll be definitely bugging you during that time. Meanwhile, I'm losing my brain cells trying to go and figure out where these fucking eyes are. So, you guys can't see anything that I'm working on right now because secret, hush hush, mum's the word. But I am working on model-related things. Honestly, this has probably been the thing that I have been spending most of my time on. Half the time that I've been away has just been working on my own 2.0 model, getting it to a point to where I'm happy with it. Let me tell you, that has been a time. And then once I got all the bells and whistles figured out for it, the design, especially the final design, which came out of nowhere, but I love it. So I cannot wait to show off the new me. But beyond that, on top of that, I have okay guys, come here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret. This may not be my model, my main one, my new 2.0 me. The me that you see right now is 1.0, the 2.0. This may not be the only model that I'm working on. Just FYI. So, what's also been taking the other half of my mental brain space, and why this project is taking so fucking long. I may have been ambitious, maybe a little bit too ambitious. The funny part is I was able to figure out how I wanted to do the thing, and here we are. Whether or not this will be good for me or not, we will see. Because let me tell you, this whole thing has been making me lose my mind. Oh, hello. It is time to check up. Also, for the game that we are currently playing right now, this is Spirit City. It's a game that has no story. Little bits of lore here and there with these tiny little spirit dudes that come around every once in a while, depending on the environment. But this type of game is meant to be more of a relaxing, lo-fi, just if you need to put on some music to be able to get some work done, or be able to relax after a long day, you pop this game in every once in a while, and you get a fun new friend that you can customize. You can actually customize the place. Look at my house here. Hold on. Let me do a wide view here. Look at my place. Look at it. I can't really do like a 360 around and things, unfortunately. But look. This is my little humble abode. You can customize pretty much all of this. Placement for stuff, I don't think you can change around, but everything else is fair game. So, as you do stuff, you get levels up, which allows you to be able to find more friends depending on the lo-fi or the circumstance in which you're working. So for example, the one that we had, I think when you guys came in, was the little fishy friend, and he only comes out when it's moon is full and it's raining. So you set that situation up and then you just wait, right now we're waiting for like a food friend to pop up. But yeah, you can do like the backgrounds and everything. As you can see, I am in my kingdom, just working. This is my spare room away, like with in the area of the castle. So we are currently just vibing right now. But a long week of nightly duties. So I'm just trying to get everything here situated. Which would be better if I could find these freaking eyes. Oh, it's reminding me that I desperately need to go and play. There's actually a game that's coming out. Okay, so for you guys out there, I have to ask a quick question. I gotta ask the quick question. How many of you are familiar or are a fan of visual novel games? And a side question to that, how many of you guys are fans of puzzle visual novel games? And then to add to another side of that, how many of you guys are familiar with the game Zero's Escape? Or also known here in the States as 999. Wait, was it called 999 here? And then it was in the Japan. I actually don't know where the name convention of that game is. Which is weird, considering that's what that game is in my top 5. So, regardless, there is a game series that is coming out in July, and I am super looking forward to it. And the mentioning of eyes actually was the catalyst. It's a little fun game known as AI: The Somnium Files. If you guys are familiar with the Zero's Escape series, it is a visual successor. It is a successor to that series. And it is probably one of the best games that I have ever played. Actually, no, I take that back. AI Somnium Files is great. The game Zero's Escape is one of the best games I've ever played. It is one of the best written games that I've ever played. Highly recommend if any of you guys are a fan of murder mysteries. If you guys are like a fan of thrillers and like a good mystery and like be on the edge of your seat, like mentally like mapping out what the fuck's going on, who's who, all that stuff. If you like that type of thing, highly recommend it. There are three games within the Zero's Escape series. All of them are fantastic. Technically speaking, we were only supposed to get 2, but the third one was crowdfunded. Basically, there was a whole petition to have that game series come back, and they made a third game, and it was great. So all 3 games, absolutely phenomenal. Like, I cannot stress this enough. It is I still say, and this might just be more of a nostalgia thing, and the fact that I played that game the most of the 3, the original Zero's Escape, best freaking game, one of the best freaking games ever. Like I said, one of the best stories ever. And you will not see the twist coming. If you want to play that game, it is actually on Steam now, if memory serves me. Hold on. I just want to check the store really quick. Hopefully this doesn't fuck anything up. Oh, it might be fucking stuff up. Never mind. Okay, yep, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe. Hold on. I just want to make sure it's... Okay, you guys are still seeing everything. We're good. Let me see. Okay, so currently, the original... So the first 2 games, or the remastered version... And when I say remastered, it's just quality of stuff has just been changed, and they added voice acting, which... I haven't gone through the entire game to see the whole voice acting for the first game. First game was like completely like silent. So it was really more just complete total visual novel. But like still holds up. The voice acting wasn't bad. And it added a lot of quality of life. But yeah. So Zero's Escape, the Nonary games, is currently on Steam right now. It's the first game and then the second game. So Zero's Escape 1 and then Virtue's Last Reward. Both of them absolutely phenomenal. The third game, which doesn't come in this pack, granted, it didn't need to because I think when this came out, Zero's Escape had been, the third game had been out for like 2 or 3 years or so. So we're looking for, yes. So then you're looking at Zero Time Dilemma for the third game. If you want the whole collection, you'll be spending about like what, $50 USD? Which for 3 games that you will get a shit ton of hours out of and just experience, well worth the price. Like I cannot stress that enough. If you guys, like I said, murder mystery, thriller, drama, puzzles, escape room puzzles, if you like that, just play it, please. It's so good. Sorry, that is my shill for one of the best games of all time. When I'm getting to AI specifically is absolutely amazing game series as well. It's its own series. It's completely different from the original, even though it's made by the same team. Still very much in the same vein of it's a visual novel. Granted, it's a more interactive visual novel, more so than the other games. So if you guys have ever done like a point and click adventure games, it's kind of like that, but then with escape room puzzles. Very different than the ones you'll play in Zero's Escape, but still, they're there, have their own set of rules and everything. The characters, voice acting, everything about the game is great. I will say, the first 2 games which came out, the first game was great. The second game, it's weird. Both games, the first game and the second game were absolutely great. A lot of twists and turns, all very good. I don't like either of them better than the other. So I can't say which is better. Maybe the first one just because of the tones for that one, but that's beside the point. The reason why I even got into this conversation in the first place is that the third game in the series is finally coming out this July. What was it? No Rest for Konami Dante? Oh my god! I'm probably going to end up streaming that game, and I can't wait for you guys to watch me play and lose my mind. Though, what I probably might end up doing at some point, if I'm going to do that, maybe I'll play like the first game again, or maybe. See, that's the problem. The AI Somnium games, as good as they are long. It is your traditional like visual novel, so there are different routes, and you have to go through most of them to be able to get to the true ending. Same thing with Zero's Escape. Runs through that same kind of thing. And you need like I said, you need endings for the other routes to be able to get the true ending. So being able to do that while working on other stuff, I don't think is feasible. So maybe what I'll do is I'll play it in my own time as a refresher, and then play the game on stream. We'll find out. The slime friend is a nice touch. Yeah, I like my slime dude. I wish he wouldn't steal my stapler, but details. I kind of need that. Yes, very much score. Oh my god. This year has a lot of good games. This year has a lot of good games. Like, oh my god! In a month! Oh my god. Okay, so. Freaking Fantasy Life is coming out in like a month. So long as they don't delay it again. If they delay it again, I'm going to stream. But so long as they don't delay it again, it's coming out next month. So that's gonna be amazing. Let's see, Fantasy Life. If I decide to get a Switch 2, which there's a good possibility that I will probably get a Switch 2, depending on like deals and things like that, there is Bravely Default, the remake. And if anybody has been here long enough, they should know I adore the Bravely series. One of the best freaking RPGs, JRPGs ever. like, so it's so freaking good. If you guys like Octopath, if any of you guys like Octopath, and you have never played any of the Bravely games, number one, what is wrong with you? Actually, if you've never played Octopath, number one, what's wrong with you? Octopath is like one of the best games ever, especially Octopath 2. I don't even know which one of the two that I like that's out so far. Both of them are good for their own reasons. Maybe leaning more to... See, that's the sad thing. Octopath 1 is great just for the initial game. The music's absolutely like one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life. And then there were definitely flaws with that game, despite the fact that I liked it. The characters are great too, and the way you interact with the characters and do their stories is good. The second game basically fixed a lot of the complaints for the first game. So in that case, it's really good. And I love the characters from that as well. But maybe nostalgia is making me like the characters from the first game better. I don't know. Regardless, good game. But if you've played Octopath, the whole BP system that's in that game originally came from the Bravely series. They were the ones that originally came with that concept, at least in recent memory. I don't know if there was a game series that did that beforehand, but like, freaking, it is so good. I'm so happy that that Default's getting a remake. It is long overdue. Though, honestly, I'm surprised it just did Bravely Default 1. If I had a choice, I would have wanted them to do 2 as well, because 2 is my personal favorite. For the same reasons why I like Octopath 2 so much, is that Default, the first game was great, and the second game was better because they fixed a lot of the issues. But honestly, I personally like the character dynamics in the second game than the first, because best girl is in that game, and it is and she's fucking adorable. The cuteness between the main character and best girl will create enough of friction that it will destroy the universe with cute. You don't understand. But yeah, it's a good time. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get any of this stuff done. Honestly, you know what? Even if I don't get stuff done, this is totally fine. Like, being able to get back into the swing of things and actually be able to chat and talk with all of you all has been an absolute and it's been almost 2.5, it's been 2.5 hours. It doesn't feel like it's been 2.5 hours at all. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. But you know what? That's fun. This has definitely been fun. But I'm not, I at least have to make some progress with all of this, and then I can call it good, at the very least. Part of the problem is just between my yaps and just trying to find where I put shit. Which, fun fact, I am not the most organized person. So, it's fun. But at the very least, right now, I at least know what I'm looking for, so it's not the end of the world. Ooh. Give me that water. Okay. So, oh, there it is. Oh, thank God, I finally found it. Okay. All right. We are gold. Oh, my God. Thank goodness. Okay. Now we're good. Finally found these where were, you know what? To make sure that this never happens again. This. I need to save this. All right, I have the location saved. This will not happen again. Or I will literally lose it. All right. Uh-oh. And it froze. God damn it. That's what embarrasses me is. Okay, it's fine. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 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 Totally fine. Fine. That means oh no, I am just completely forced to go and talk with you guys again. After I take more water. But yeah, a lot more games and stuff going on. Or at least there's a lot more games that I'm hoping to go and play. Like after this, after I'm done stream today, I am 100% going to go and boot up my PS5 and then get to playing some Persona 5 Royal. Because I don't care what anybody says, that game is fucking dope. Like I adore Persona 5 Royal. It is so freaking good. If any of you guys have played the original Persona 5 and have not played Royal, you are doing yourself I keep forgetting that I have buttons there. So I am blessy. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm glad I caught that. That's another thing with my new model and the new setup that I have. Accidental hidden buttons will not be an issue, or at least as much of an issue anymore. But yes, so if you have played the original Persona 5, and you have not played Royal, and you enjoyed the original Persona 5, you are doing yourself a disservice. Because the original game was great. Absolutely great. Was great game. The Royal Edition, the stuff that they add, the addition of literally, in my opinion, one of the best written characters, not just in video games, in written media, is in it. It is 100%, like 1,000% worth it. The Persona's 5 story leading into the new stuff, where the new characters really shine, it is a masterpiece of writing. I might just be personally biased. I understand that I could be very much personally biased. Totally fair with me. But like, I at the very least would say, go give it a chance yourself, and just appreciate this. It's so good. Like, my friend Nui, who just ran in here a little while ago, that she's actually going through Royal for the first time. And that's another thing. If you've never played a Persona game and want to play Persona, don't bother. If you've never played a Persona game, or you've never played 5 at all, do not play the original 5. Just play Royal. It is literally the same story with better stuff. Though the writing is very strong, is why Persona 5 has the staying power. Exactly! Yes! Like, that's the part that just blows my mind. The original Persona 5 was really good, and then Royal made it better. Like, how do you? It's insanity. Again, I'm probably talking from complete and total bias, just because the story and the changes that they made from Persona 5 to Persona 5 Royal hit personally home to me. But like one of the characters that they added there, again, one of my, if not my favorite character in all of like fictional media. Like, I don't think there's anybody who comes even an inch close to like being as good as this person. And if you've played Royal and you understand 100% what I'm talking about. And you're not, and you don't know, get on play. Go play it. Just do it. It is so good. Like, it's, again, you will, if you've, like I said, if you've played the original and you haven't done Royal, just play Royal. If you're able to, if you're able to get, get the game, it's actually on Steam right now, which I've been very tempted to go and get so I don't have to do it on my PS5 just in case, capture card shenanigans. But even still, it's still, the game has no right to be as good as it is. The game just has no right to be as good as it is. But it's just really good. Just please play Persona 5 just go, just please. Okay, so I think I at the very least have some of the stuff done here, or at least some of the new changes. Okay, so now we can actually get back into Unity, and then I can start making. Speaking of which, let's go and check out our new friend here. In the trash can? Hello? Trash Panda! Or Trash Tanuki! It's Trash Tanuki! I love him! Look at him! Look at his little face! He literally has the face of no thoughts, head empty, only trash. Honestly, fair, can relate, my friend. All right, let's read up on our friend here. Trashnukis are playful, shape-shifting spirits, notoriously picky eaters. They choose to only consume foods that has been tossed away. Trashnukis are known to shapeshift into garbage bins to collect leftovers throughout the day, then sort through their spoils for any tasty treat. That's actually really cool, I like that. This process seems to be soothing for them, as they also organize the trash into proper bins. Their preferred hunting grounds are forested picnic areas and park cookout grills, where organic waste is especially common. Good beans. We like this. Actually, hold on. Let me see what versions of this little guy that we got. Ooh, what's color is he? Look at him with the little skull! Death Panda! Death Nuki! Or I keep saying pandas. Death Nuki. That is very. He is my friend. What about some of the other ones? What about our Borfer friend here? Hello, puppy! Okay, anything that's like magic related, it's gonna be get me. Look at the little pentagram runners. Look at him! He's so cute. I feel like this would be something that Cinder would like. I feel like this is a hell pup that Cinder would approve of. What else? What else we got? A little spider friend? The little yard spider? Oh, there is the little pumpkin one that I saw Nui showed me. So good. Look at him. Another fish. Have a different. I'm getting him because I love the little snow effect, but also for reasons that I cannot explain. So, okay, maybe not. Maybe I can't explain. Maybe I'm stretching a little bit. But the type of fish is at least a little similar. So, back to the original topic of Bravely Second, which kind of, we'll go back to my little slide. Back to the original topic of Bravely Default and the remake. One of the reasons why I'm excited that it's actually happening is that the potential of Bravely Default 2. Not just for Bravely Default 2, I'm sorry, not Bravely Default 2, just Bravely Second. The main reason is not so much for the game itself, which desperately need of a remaster, but also one of the core functions of the gameplay, which is, I think, is the restoration section. Both games have a restoration area. The original Bravely games were dual screen because they were on the DS. So on the top screen, you can have like a little restoration bit where you had the ability to like take some time out of your day, like, you know, set timers for stuff to let things build, and then from those things getting built, you would generate resources that would help you throughout the rest of the game. One of the other things that was good for was it had a plethora of end game bosses. The first set of bosses wasn't super elaborate. And funny enough, the bosses that you meet from like that section, you actually fight as like side bosses or like secret bosses in Bravely Second. So you can kind of get an idea of what to expect fighting them with the first game. But there's two very specific end game bosses that you can get from there, of a very particular type. The boss battles for these guys are one of the most unique experiences that you will ever see. I love it, and I hate it because it is fucking terrifying in concept, but it's done so freaking well. Bravely Default has only 2 of them. Bravely Second, which is a game that's focused around those bosses, has like 8. I think you fight like 4 of them during the main game, and then you have like another like 5 more that you can fight if you use the restoration area, which is unfortunately only affected by like Street Pass. But since that's not really a thing anymore, on the DS version you can't really get to those bosses. So I personally was never able to actually fight some of those guys. So my hope is if they remake Bravely Default and then we get Second, I'll be able to fight those bosses. And let me tell you, they are solid. They are, design-wise, like 11 out of 10. They are very well done. They're horrifying. They horrify eldritch abominations that shouldn't exist, but they do, and it's amazing, but still. All right. Let me at least finish what I am doing. But yes, I am very, very, very excited for the Bravely Second. It is going to be, Bravely Default. It is going to be a time. But before that, we have to get through playing Fantasy Life. Another game that I am super looking forward to, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play that. It's oh my god. I need my cozy farming game. I need my cozy farming game really badly. Please let me have my cozy farming game, please. I must have. It is a good time. Yeah, that's probably the game that I'm looking forward to the most, since that was something that was supposed to come out like years ago. I'm sorry, well, not years ago, at least a year ago, but then like delays and stuff happened. So whether or not it's gonna actually happen this time, not entirely sure. But you know what? Hopefully we are good. Somebody say Persona? Yes! I went on a literal five-minute tangent of why people should play Persona 5 Royal. And why it's probably one of the best written games ever. And has one of the best written characters in any type of media ever. I still hold by that because they are the best. They are the best character ever. And you only understand why later on down the line. I came back with food and that was the first thing I saw. God damn it. Yeah. I am very passionate about that game. I love that game. Like, Dewey, you have to understand, you playing Persona has like reawakened the love that I have for that game that I didn't realize it was as intense as it was. Which is not a bad thing. Like, I appreciate it because I legitimately adore that Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. Oh, I gotta do some exercise stuff. All right. Of course you do it while I'm trying to go and work. Actually, that's fine because I haven't done any of those today. So, all right, guys, we're gonna take a quick breather. But here's the thing, guys. You guys are obligated. You have to do it with me. You have to do all this stuff. All right, so let's start off with our jumping jack. I'm gonna go over here where I have a little bit more room to work with. I can do all this type of stuff. So everybody get up. You wanna join me? If you're able to. We're gonna go and do 50 jumping jacks. Never, I have a bad back. You know what? Totally fair. Like I said, if you're able to or want to, you're not obligated, even though you're totally obligated. But we're gonna do 50 jumping jacks, then we're going to do 30 seconds of planks, and then 60 seconds of wall sits. So let's start off with those jumping jacks. Starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 30, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 40, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. All right, 50 jumping jacks done. All right, let's get those planks. All right, I'm gonna go and wearing a chain. I hear jingle. No, so I have my keys in my pocket, but then I also have my rings in my pocket as well. I typically take my rings off when I go and work sometimes. So, yeah. No, that's what you're hearing. Mostly it was the rings kind of clicking and clanking together. God, you could hear that from all the way over here? Jeez. All right, let's do weights. And go onto the floor here. How about maybe like 4 or 5 feet away from the mic? Might not hear me. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 7, 8, 30. Right. I thought maybe you were wearing cool God, I wish. Honestly, I wish I had decided to kind of wear that style of clothes, because a lot of my friends growing up wearing a lot of like trip pants and stuff to how to fit right in, but my folks honestly would have never let me. So, which is unfortunate. And I don't think I'd be able to do so right now. I mean, I could, but I don't know if that's necessarily my aesthetic, even though I like the aesthetic. Oh, no, maybe I could do like a mix or something like that. I am going to be looking for new clothes at some point in time to change up my wardrobe pretty soon, so who's to say? Anyway, let's do wall sits, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 9, 40, 1, 42, 43, 44, 5, 6, 7, 38, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Alright. Ow. Whew. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, no, jeez. Almost tripped. That was fun. That was not fun. Okay. Oh, boy. I had a pair, but they were too long for me. Fair. That sucks. I'm sorry. I was sure you would be able to have been able to rock that pair. Okay. For everybody who just did that with me, even if you did a little bit, make sure you go ahead and hydrate, please. And even if you didn't, you need to hydrate. Go hydrate. Hydrate before you dehydrate, please. Oh, okay. Oh, I just realized my little friend, we actually didn't. Oh, hold on. We leveled up again. Let's see what little spirit dude we can get going on. Okay. Let's get the teapot. Rumors abound of a spirit that welcomes the day with a cup of tea by the fire. Okay. Hey. Let's do fireplace. Tea. I think we're missing. Let's see. Oh, welcomes the day. So morning. Let's do. There we go. All right. Let's cool down as we're finishing there. You're lucky there's a cooldown. I was smart to do that. Oh no, don't think I haven't played this game before with people spamming stuff. No, my friend. I am well versed. Okay. Alright, let me at least go back to finishing this thing. Why the actually now that I think about it, why is this? Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. That's the reason why I was looking right. Okay, cool. Alright, we are back. Also, Dewey, I have made no progress whatsoever since the last time we talked. I have barely made any progress whatsoever since we've last talked. So, but I've been having fun chatting with everybody, so it was worth it. It was a good time, so it's and we have those. But yeah, like quite literally after I'm done stream doing, I'm going to be playing Persona 5. It transferred over from when I had my PS4 and my account had all the games on it. So last I checked, I should be able to download it if I haven't done it already. And then I should be able to play it there. If not, then I'm going to be very sad. And then I'm like, well, I guess I have to get the other, what do you call it? The desktop version. Which, while it's not necessarily bad, it's just kind of like, really? Granted, I was thinking about getting it anyway, considering, so. It's fine. Mine's fine. It's okay. Okay, so those eyes, let's here. Oh, okay. These actually look pretty good. Nice.
All right. I should get Catherine too. I mean, I'll have to go and I'll have to see. Like the game does seem interesting, but I want to see a little bit more of the gameplay before I decide. So what I'll probably do is when you play it, I'll probably see at least like the very little bits of the beginning of it, and then give it a try if I like it. I am very, very much like that when it comes to doing stuff for the thing. Oh, forgot to set that into prefab. Okay, where are we looking at here? Oh, we're doing. All right. Now that I have a base going, at the very least have an idea of what I am doing. Now we're cooking. See, like when it comes to me making stuff, at the very least, half the battle is just getting me to actually like sit down to do it. But typically when I'm like down and to do it, I'm like, once I get started, I'm fine. Probably doesn't help the fact that I've done this like so many freaking, like the amount let me tell you, the amount of times that I've made like failed mistakes. Like, okay, so let me put this in perspective for you. I have probably, and Nui can attest to this, because she typically hears me screaming in her DMs when this happens. But I have probably gone through my own model about, like, I've had to rebuild my model like a good 7 times now. Over the past year. Like, I've worked on it and things, something breaks, and I have to start from scratch within Unity. And I've done it at least like 7 or 8 times. It is the most annoying shit ever. Which you would think, okay, yeah, once you've done it once you've done it that many times, you should be used to it. I'm not. It's just every time it happens, why? Every freaking time. It drives me up the fucking wall. But I will say, from each of those mistakes, I have gotten faster at like rebuilding my model again. So it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just so deep. It's just annoyingly tedious. It doesn't, when it really shouldn't. Then again, we are dealing with Unity. At least it's not Blender. At least it's not Blender. I already had to dive back into Blender a while ago because of some stuff I made here for my main model, which thankfully it's done, and I'm about 90% sure it works in Warudo too. So I think we're okay. Yeah, fuck Blender, I'm with you there. The sad thing is I will probably be learning to do more with it just because of some things that I found out that you can do. So I'm not out of the Blender woods yet. Or at all, I never left. I'm just in like a little cup. Like I found a cave within the woods of Blender. And I'm currently staying in the cave in total darkness, hoping a giant bear doesn't eat me, or a freaking bat doesn't give me some kind of disease, or any number of things comes and eats me whole. So it's good time. But at the very least, the stuff that I have been able to work on with it has actually been really good. So I'm at least glad at that. Like, one of the things that I knew it, this is one thing that you have seen. The other thing I don't think you have seen. I don't think I showed you that yet. But the one main effect, or one of the main effects that I added to my model, you have seen. And I'm so proud of it. It's super sick. It's something very simple. but I'm happy that I was able to pull it off. And if I'm being honest, like, I would, if it wasn't for just the sake of time and having me, like, work on this crap for, like, ever, be working on this crap forever, I would have added more to my model. Honestly, there was more that I wanted to add to my model to begin with. But I came to the determination, there was just a time where I just had to kind of, like, give up the ghost and understand this is, like, I just cannot, like, and Raza actually said this best, that there comes a point where you do have to end a project to be able to start something else. And you can't be like stuck in freaking project limbo. So I came to the determination that there was just some things that I had to just, I'll work on it later. It's not that big of a deal right now. But once you see the effects, that'll just be like a little starting thing, and then over time, I'm gonna try to evolve it and like be able to do other stuff with it too. So look forward to that. Unity can do a lot of fun stuff if you know what you're doing. It's just knowing what you're doing, which half the time I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so where's the other? Oh, there's the rest of my notes. Okay, let me rename this, and then we put you here. All right. Then we do the prefab thing because. Okay. Oh, right. Prefab thing. Ooh, that looks cute. Okay, that looks great. I'm glad that that came out. I say all this stuff without you guys being able to see even a lick of it. Alright, alright. Let me add this last little... Add this here and... But yeah, I am very glad that this week is over. So now I am just going to completely and totally veg out for the rest of the day. I'm going to go eventually play Repo with Dewey, which is going to be great. And I'm going to die, or we're going to die, again, in horrible fashion, like we did last time, and it was hilarious. I'm still surprised that we got as far as we did during that last run. Like, holy shit. I'm still mad that we got freaking cock-blocked at the very end. Though it is cool, though, I will say, I was very, and I've already told you this, I'm very surprised at how well done that Repo is. Because I was concerned that it was just going to be a clone, like a letter-to-letter clone of Lethal Company, which I do enjoy Lethal Company. I was just like, okay, but we already have Lethal Company, why get Repo? Repo does bring a completely different experience, and like, you have to kind of figure things out a little bit differently with how they do it in Repo. Lethal Company's still very good. I don't know if I have a preference between the two, if I'm being honest. I will say I do like the little robots and like the talking mouths and things. And I still am flabbergasted that the eyes of the little robots in the select screen will actually look at, or just all the characters will actually like look at the person who's talking. And that's something that they did not need to add, but it's cool that they did. See, that is, in my mind, that is like the tall tale sign of game devs that actually give a damn about their games. Because a game, like, yeah, not to say that the game devs that don't do it, you know, don't care or anything, but it is always a testament to the things that they enjoy and that of what they're working on that they're proud of, when they add like these little tiny little touches that they don't need to add. There's no reason for them to add it. Like, it really, like, have it without, most times you wouldn't realize it because you don't care. But like, the being able to see those little itty bitty things of detail that they didn't have to add, but they did, it's just thumbs up for me. Devs, and they were already working on update. You mean like the fact that we're gonna get screwed and we're gonna get nerfed, and that the monsters are gonna stay the same, and we're all gonna be in for a horrible time? I kind of wanted to be in the case where I could beat up the freaking giant head. No, I want to be the lady scissor hands. She fucking sucks. I understand why she sucks. Okay. All right, cool. So I did the main ad for that, so I just need to do emote for this one. How many of these do I have to do? I still have to do. So 1, 2. Wait, I didn't add any Oh, right, you don't really need them. Yeah, you're fine. 1, 2, 3 more? And I still just have to add the emotes for this one? Okay. That's what mods are for. But most monsters can be avoided if you're careful, except that we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I already have. I wish that I could take that head and kick it over a fucking field goal. Like, throw that fucker into the sun, into a black hole, into another universe. Like, I want to shoot. Like, he seems very as scary as he seems like he's very punchable. Like, honestly, I kind of want to do the thing that from that one video that you showed me, where they basically trank the head and they throw it into the freaking vat of acid. I want to do that at least once. So, with the new updates, who's to say that we'll have the opportunity to be able to do that now? Or maybe we will, and it just won't be as easy to do it. Granted, at that point, you have to go go super far into a run to get like some of the power ups based off of. Yeah, Tranko's great when it can aim, but then you said that they're gonna fix that. So let's mark our progress here. In 3 hours, I got half of one model done. Out of the other 3 to 4 that I needed to do. I'm winning, guys. This project is going on swimmingly. Oh my goodness. It's fine. It's fine. It's honestly, this is not uncommon for me, just because either I get distracted with other stuff, or I just, my concentration's just not there, or just a multitude of other things. So being able to do this much, I think this is actually this is perfect. So I think I'm gonna call it here. It's been over 3 freaking hours. What the absolute fuck? Oh my god. And the crazy part about it is it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like, so here's the thing. I'll admit, like, when I streamed way back when, after like maybe like an hour or two, typically I was good. But then, like, once you get to like past that point, it got really hard for me to like concentrate and think. What was that? Oh, Jimus, thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, sticky of I'm not stinky. I took a shower today. Stop. I'm not stinky. But I quite literally was like, there were just some days where I would just be so exhausted that maybe like I'd be able to do like an hour fine. And then after that, like I was just dead to the world and more focused on the game and not really like saying anything or commentating anything. But like this stream, like I was like fine. I literally yapped the entire time. So I don't know what changed, question mark? Maybe you guys just caught me on a good day or something. I don't know, but I hope that I can keep this energy up because like doing this and just have the time just kind of breeze by is just great. And honestly, I could probably see myself going on for maybe like even a little bit longer, but I do definitely want to just, I think I'm good. With what I've been doing now and things, I think I'm okay. I think I'm fine. So, at the very least, I want to say that I will try to do a stream like this at least once a week. I can't promise that I'll be able to do once a week, just because, like any more than that, just because of just work stuff and just busy and all that other things. And then just in general, just I might just not have the mental spoons to be able to do it. But I will at least say I will try for once a week. I don't know the day, when that day is going to be, I don't know. At the very least, I will try to, if I have an idea on when I want to, I'll try to let people know ahead of time. I mean, like right now was kind of with a bit of a spur in the moment. I knew I wanted to do it. Honestly, I was going to stream on Wednesday, but I was just so exhausted from work that it just didn't happen. So I told myself today I definitely was going to do it, and I'm very, very glad that I did. I'm so happy that I'm back, and you guys have been welcoming me with open arms, some old friends and some new ones. So this is good. Now, if I can get back into, getting my model and everything and get the re-debut, that's when the real fun can happen. But this is nice. I think winding down at the end of the week is good. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for Shiro. Thank you, Nui, for rating me today. You guys are amazing. Getting another little shout out at another point in time. Actually, I think you work still? Maybe? I think? That didn't work. That also didn't work. See, it's been so long that my redeemed, I don't know what's supposed to work and what's not, so I'm at a bit of a loss here. But I do have socials, I do have a Twitter, and I do have a Blue Sky. I will be honest, I haven't really been on them all that often, but I would like to say that I would like to try and figure out a better fit for myself as far as how I want to go about engaging on those platforms again. That's going to be conducive for me. Because I will be straight up honest, I suck at doing social media. Like trying to come up with stuff every single day on something, especially now when I have a whole bunch of content and things that I am currently working on but can't share. That makes it even worse. So maybe I'll come up with something that I will have the mental energy to be able to post or interact with or talk about or things like that. That will get me back into interacting with people. And honestly, I'd love to be able to make more friends. That was the one thing that I've missed about doing this, is being able to meet a whole bunch of new people and be able to hang out with them and then chat about just random, just stupid shit and stuff. So, either way, let's go and see if there's anybody we can raid. Good lord, I haven't done one of these in a while. So, who can we raid? Hey, let's do it. Oh, no. Not here. I mean, she said chat, but she's not like... Here. Who can we haul?
Ba, 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 ba. I think. Who haven't I seen in a bit? You know what? My buddy Dictator, your Sovereign Reign. Is it Sovereign Reign, I believe? Your Sovereign Ruler, or also known as Dictator. I've actually known this dude for a good long while, like super early on when I first started, and dude's been like slowly but surely growing himself up. But he does do a lot of looter shooters and things, is a variety streamer like I am, does a lot of stuff in various programs like Blender and Unity and the thing, and ultimately he is just a super chill dude. So we are going to go and give him a shout out. So I'm actually going to post his page here in just a second. A moment. Just gonna pull up his page here. So, as far as raiding tradition is concerned, we typically here will go and do a good old chaotic raid. So here is the raid message. If you have any emotes that you want to add, I really should probably update this. I will eventually, one of these days, somewhat. We'll see. But we're going to go ahead and give him some love. So let's do... Okay, that's how we do it. But you guys, thank you so much again for hanging out with me today. I super appreciate it. It's been a fun time. And I'm going to go ahead and go play some Persona. So, again, guys, for those of you guys who haven't played Persona 5 or Royal, at the very least, go play Royal right this very second. Go buy the game. And 999, and Bravely Default, and AI Somnium Files, all those, play them now. Do it. I will be checking with you next week to make sure that you're playing the thing. So play the thing. But again, thank you guys so much again. And as always, be you, be safe, and you guys have a wonderful good night and a good weekend. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.